about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah.
Hi guys, Brookelynne, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review of this Revolution Deluxe Tannin Mousse in Ultra Dark. So yeah, it's the right name. It's this beautifully packaged, funky looking disco bottle of tan. It retails for around, I think it may be £15 or £10. I will put the correct price there. I know I got on sale for around 10, so it could be around 15. I'm not entirely sure. But you do get 200 mils, the standard amount for a tan, which is quite good. They do have two other shades, medium and dark. But for me, I got the ultra dark because I always go for the darkest tan possible. Now I know with Revolution, Makeup Revolution, whatever you want to call it, they have a couple of different tannin mousses. They actually have loads like of tannin mousses, tannin sprays, lotions, you name it, like balms and all, face drops. They have the whole lot for all your tannin dreams. Let's just say it like that. So this one is meant to be their express mousse, so you can leave it on for an hour to get a lighter glow, but you can leave it on 2 hours to get a medium-ish dark glow, and then 3 hours for dark, but I leave it on for like the maximum amount of time, 8 hours or overnight. It does say it's formulated with hyaluronic acid, summer truffle, aloe, and 2 key tannin agents or actives. 2 key aloe and 2 key tannin actives, so it's got a lot of good ingredients. It just basically just tells you different languages too. So we'll just show you up close of what it looks like. It's a really pretty looking bottle. It's black, but it has like all these different colours, like greens and yellows and blues. It's like a disco-y type of tan, which is lovely. And it does have like instructions on the back, which I don't read because I just do my tan the way I do my tan. So the smell of this is, it does have like a truffly kind of smell, like a summer truffle type of smell. It is quite straight, if I could speak, sweet. So it is nice, but it isn't too overpowering. When you do apply it, you don't really get too much of a whiff to it. It's not too strong, which is nice if you don't really like strong smells. I don't mind, I love a strong tannin smell as long as it's nice. This one, it's nice, but it is subtle. The wear time, no, I'll go into when you apply it. Because it is such a moisturising formula, it is quite like a wetter mousse, if that makes sense. So sometimes it can be more like difficult to blend, but it isn't too bad. I find pat it in after you've swiped it over your arm, let's say. Just pat it in with the mitt like that. I use a mitt, like one limb from one. I think you can see it in the background, or my, excuse the mess, but you can see the mitt there. It's one of these ones that have a thumb on it, and you'll see it in the demo clip. But once I swiped it on an area, I tend to tap it in, like pat it all over, and that helps it to blend in better. I find this tan is quite like stickier. It isn't too bad. I've tried worse, but it is one of them more you have to leave longer to dry to really set into your skin type of mousses. It's not one of them quick drying ones. But I have tried ones that are take ages more, like longer to dry in. So if you are in a rush, I wouldn't put this on your skin. I would leave the night before or earlier that day. But where it does dry in your skin, it does stay. It doesn't like really budge unless you wet your skin, then it would. And you have to just rub it over for a bit. It doesn't take that long to develop. I find the colour does go really dark as you're wearing it. The guide colour is decently dark, I would say. It isn't like ridiculous like the extra dark from Saint Tropez or Saint Maury is one of them, but it is close to that. I would say the guide colour and the actual tan. I'm wearing it today, so if you could see the colour here, that's the truest you're going to get in camera. It is very dark and it does have like a warm tone to it. It looks more olive on the screen, but it is in real life has more of a golden tone to it. But it isn't too much where it can make you look orange. It all depends on your skin tone and type and all. I'm very pale skinned, so it's actually decently, for me, it's decent for me. It isn't like too much warm, but it's that type of tan where if it was any warmer it would be, but I can wear it, it's nice. Before you rinse it off, it does look mega dark, like you look like you've put too much on, but when you rinse it off, quite a bit of it goes down the drain, but not loads. You're still left with a nice colour. I do find it doesn't take that well to the chest area, so I have to put some gradual or tannin drops, which I did today, but it was 3 hours ago. I met a friend for lunch, so that's why I'm all dolled up this early in the day. It's like 1 o'clock, so I'm like, well, Sundays is like that too, so ignore me, I just ramble on. But I did put some gradual on my chest. I used a Bondi Sands tannin drops and I reviewed them too. So I'm just waiting for them to kind of catch up. You can tell if I can show you. The arm is slightly darker. It doesn't look too bad, I think, when you put it like that. But still, I find my chest does tend to not grab a tan as well as the rest of my body. But some tans are really good for grabbing the chest. I would say the one I have been using more, the Be Perfect one's really good for grabbing onto my chest. So was a effing tan and a vegan tan. I know what effing tan still gets me. Still cracks me up. But yeah, this one, if you do find your tan doesn't stick out well on the chest, a good tip is to use a wee tanning brush or even the buffing brush, but you buy a cheap one and designated for your fake tan. You can get a kabuki brush, one out of Savers or one off Shein or whatever. Use that for your face and chest, and that will like make your tan stick better. And also setting it with powder, like a darker powder. If you're wanting your tan to really stick for a special occasion, using a lot of like darker powder and putting your tan on with a brush really helps. So I find this on me is between the dark and the ultra dark. It isn't like extremely, well, it does look ultra dark on me, like between the dark and the ultra dark, but I find to get that truly ultra dark tan on me, I would have to use 2 layers, which I don't mind. The way I would do that is, say for instance I've got like a really special occasion coming up, a night out, a date night, a wee party, a wedding, I would do 1 layer, leave it on for a couple of hours, like a night I'm free, and then do the second layer 2 hours later. So it means my tan doubled up, or I could do another layer of not wearing like a light coloured outfit that next day and leave it on, it will develop really nicely. One of them types, you could work it around like that, or if you are wanting it dark, use tannin drops on your mitt as well to get it even darker, and that does really help. So I would say for wear time, it does wear off evenly. It doesn't wear off patchy or anything. I did put it on last week when I first tried it out and done that demo, and I found during that week it didn't go really patchy or anything. I did exfoliate twice, once during the middle of the week and then once before I was doing the tan again, and I found keeping it moisturised and keeping dead skin exfoliated really does help, but it didn't really show like much signs of wear really. All tans do at some point, but it didn't really look bad or anything. It actually stays a decent amount of time and does wear off decent. It's not like a really patchy wear off. I would say it's easy to remove. It isn't one of them tans that are really hard and stubborn to get off when you want to do another layer. It does remove quite easily with exfoliating mitts and shower gel. That's my method, or I sometimes do use a scrub with exfoliating mitts. My skin can handle it, so it's okay. I do that in the shower and really get every little bit of my tan off, or as much as possible, and that does prep my skin nicely. If you are like a novice, first time, or you don't really tan that much, exfoliating before you put your tan on. So say for instance, it's hair wash day, you wash your hair, do your shampoo, do your conditioner, put your hair up in a wee one of them crocodile clips or Invisibobble in a bun, exfoliate with exfoliating gloves, or you can get them tan removing shower gels type, whatever you prefer, but I love a good scrub. So I do my whole body with my exfoliating gloves with my shower gel, and I just get literally anything I can off, and then I rinse out my conditioner once I'm done. After rinse out the shower gel off my body, and I take the hair down, rinse the conditioner off, and then my skin is prepped for my tan. My hair is washed, it's all done within that shower. So after the shower, I basically have my hair in a wee turban type towel thing just to dry it and to get it out of the way for me tanning. I put my tan on. Well, if my skin's particularly dry, I will moisturise like my elbows, my knees, like armpit area, because that tends to cling to the tan with just any type of moisturiser that I prefer. And then I put my tan on, and I just put like loose pajamas on. Even if I'm going out that day, what I would do is I would just put makeup on after I've done the tan, and I would leave the loose pajamas on until I'm ready to get myself dressed, and then I'll get myself dressed and that's me all kind of ready to go. But loose pajamas are quite good, just it kind of keeps it contained so you're not going to wreck your tan by moving about. Even if you get these long sleeved, long legs loose pajamas are ideal, because you literally just, you can just not really worry about your tan when you have them on, unless you have Frenchies like dogs, and then you have to worry. Because Horton last night, I had my tan and everything done, he kept on licking my leg even though I had my flipping pajamas on, so I had to flip and patch it up a couple of times. I was gonna kill him, not literally, but I think kids are as bad too. If maybe I'm pregnant, I'm like, they better not touch up my tan, they better not muck it up. Muck it up, not touch it up, muck it up. So yeah, I find once I rinse it off, and I moisturise too after you've rinsed your tan off, however many hours you use. Like for me overnight, I just put a good body butter on, and then my skin just feels amazing. And that's a good tip, moisturise, even with a really rich moisturiser, to stop your skin feeling dry. This one doesn't make my skin feel that dry. Tans do dry your skin out to a certain extent because of the ingredients, but this one is one of the better ones. I recommend if you've got dry skin for not drying your skin out, but I always recommend doing a moisturiser after. Doing a moisturiser, especially like a really nice rich thick body butter, will extend your tan and make your skin feel really nice and smooth and hydrated, especially during the winter, autumn months. So I'm going to get into the demo right now. So when I say this tan is for you, I would say if you're looking for an ultra dark tan, yes, definitely. If you're looking for a warm tone, that you prefer a really nice golden tan, you will love this. If you have dry skin and you're wanting a more hydrating tan and mousse, definitely. If you love more of a budget friendly, like Revolution type budget friendly tans, and definitely. And if you don't mind leaving your tan on, or like leaving it to dry and waiting for it to dry longer, and you have that time, then definitely. And if you want tan that's accessible, I got this from Superdrug, by the way. You can get it on Revolution and Beauty Bay, I believe, and other websites and other stores. If you want a tan that is accessible to you, then yes. It's not going to be for you if you're looking for a really olive tan. I'd recommend the effing tan or the vegan tan. The vegan tan's like similar price list but a bit cheaper. The effing tan's a bit dearer than this but still kind of on a similar pricing. And it's not going to be for you if you're looking for a really nice light medium tan, like more of a, just a glow. Get the medium if you want that kind of colour. It's not going to be for you if you can't get this tan in your country, then just try to look for a different tan that's in your country, similar to it. And it's not going to be for you if you don't like tan and mousses, then just don't get it. It's not going to be for you if you don't like to wait around for your tan to dry. You want like a fast drying tan, get one of the Bondi Sands Arrows. They dry really, really quick. I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.